Ever hear the phrase horsing around? It refers to physically rough behavior, and there's a reason for that. Horses can be exceptionally rough when provoked, and once they start getting agitated and acting aggressively, there's no calming them down, which is exactly what we're about to see today. While riding his horse near the desert, this guy happened to run into a wild boar that wanted to play tough. The boar stood in the horse's way and tried to intimidate it, but instead of getting scared or backing off, the horse decided to go on the offensive. It tried to attack the boar lightly to get it to move away, but the stubborn boar tried to block its path again, and that's when the horse lost it. It bit the back of the boar's neck as if it was a predator trying to suffocate it to death. As soon as it started biting a little harder to make its message clear, the aggressive boar realized the mistake that it had made and decided to turn around and run while it could. This unfortunate deer decided to wander into an area it shouldn't have, and it resulted in one pissed-off horse. The deer came way too close to the horse, leading the horse to kick out in response, targeting its head and spine. It was a very heavy blow to the deer, and it instantly collapsed to the ground. Should have stayed home, my man. There were a few dogs that were being an absolute menace to a horse that was just minding its business here. And you know what they say about horses minding their own business: don't pull on their tail. Well, these dogs were doing exactly that. You can see two of them had its tail in their teeth and continued to pull on it for no good reason whatsoever. So, unsurprisingly, the horse decided to dish out its own brand of justice, a good old-fashioned kick to the head. The dogs were instantly sent packing and whimpering. Maybe they should mess with someone their own size next time. You may be forgiven for thinking that the only weapon horses have are their lethal kicks, but that isn't the truth. These bad boys also have a mean bite on them. That was in full effect during an altercation with this cow. You see, the cow had picked the wrong target, and it got too close for comfort for this horse. The result? The horse chomped down on the cow's neck and refused to let go. You could see the literal regret in the cow's eyes. Let us just hope the horse doesn't realize how good beef tastes after this, though, and changes its diet. Sometimes goats don't know what's good for them, and picking fights with animals 3 times their size is certainly indicative of that. This foolish goat chose to have a go at not 1, not 2, but 3 horses for no good reason. The horses soon put it in its place, delivering several front and hind kicks to the head. This goat was understandably a little shell-shocked as it tried to shake its head to get some semblance of consciousness back, but I think that may take a while. Here we have a goat that seemed to be squaring up to a pony. Now, while ponies may be smaller than horses, what they lack in size, they make up in aggression. And that aggression was on full display here, as the goat charged at the pony, only to get an instant kick to the jaw for its efforts. The goat became instantly disoriented, and it lost track of what planet it was on. Donkeys generally earn a bad rep, and let me tell you right now, that bad rep is very undeserved. Not only are these animals incredibly intelligent, they're also extremely fierce. Case in point, this baby goat decided to wander too far into the donkey's territory, so Donkey decided it was time to teach the kid a lesson. It picked up the goat in its jaws and did a full lap of the field, much to its owner's shock, before finally letting it go. That was freakishly strong of the donkey, and a reminder of why you should never underestimate or mess with them. Now that we've established that horses are deadly to other animals, we should also probably mention that they can sometimes be extremely dangerous to each other. This stallion is in heat, and it could not wait to get it on with the mare coming its way. Only the stallion seemed a little too eager, a little too aggressive. This set off all kinds of alarm bells in the mare's head, and as soon as the mare was led into the pen, it delivered an instant buckshot to the stallion's head. Even a healthy stallion can't survive that, and combined with the even bigger blow to its ego, we should probably be praying for the poor thing. This donkey and pony were having some fun together. Only the donkey seemed to be getting a little too excited. That didn't sit right with the pony, who not only first tried to get the donkey off of it, but then also kicked out at the donkey's head. I can tell you that the donkey wasn't just seeing stars, it was seeing entire constellations at that point. That's what you get for messing with teenagers, buddy. We rarely get to see horses and zebras together in any kind of environment, so this clip is particularly fascinating in that we get to see two incredibly strong and territorial animals interact with each other. The zebra is naturally a very aggressive animal, and it has to be, considering that it grows up in the Sahara, a place full of bloodthirsty predators. So it was no surprise to see this one trying to bite at a horse's knees, only the horse was too nimble, too smart to let the zebra nail it. It buckled this way and that way, and it delivered a few bites of its own. The horse was like, "You might be quick, but I'm quicker." This rooster decided to pester a horse for no reason, and it quickly paid the price. It was obvious how annoyed the horse was, and it decided to force the bird to back off. Roosters are pretty stubborn though, and the aggressive bird kept going until the horse delivered a devastating kick that sent the flightless creature flying. I'm pretty sure it'll think twice before going anywhere near any horses after that. Two gorgeous stallions were going at it hammer and tong as they looked to establish dominance over each other. It was truly awe-inspiring to see the sheer amount of power on display between these two. They moved through the snow like it wasn't even there, trying to take each other down using all the weight of their bodies. There were even a few kicks thrown in there, and it was an absolute miracle that neither of them got knocked out. Horses aren't predators, but you'll be surprised to know they can attack and kill exactly like one when they need to. These horses were in an actual fight to the death. One of them performed a masterful takedown of the other by grabbing its neck and pinning it down to keep it on the ground and choke it out, exactly like a predator would. At that moment, the people recording stepped in and got the horses to break it up, and the brown horse lived to see another day. In this clip, we have a rather interesting encounter. This curious bear cub decided to follow a wild horse, and wild horses are even more dangerous than domesticated ones for obvious reasons. Maybe the cub was untrained in the arts of horse kind, or simply didn't have great survival instincts, because it continued to follow the horse, even as it was obvious the horse was becoming agitated. Soon enough though, the cub realized that it was trying to pick a fight that it wouldn't survive, and it left the horse alone and went back home. Wise move.
Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.